Hey everyone, it's Jess, and welcome to class number 8, which is on three-way phone calls, and that being really kind of a huge part of the success system and kind of the foundation of your business, especially if you're someone with a really busy schedule who's looking to really do something incredible with this with very part-time simple efforts. And I cannot say it enough that I love the success system because we don't have to go out and reinvent the wheel. We just do what other successful people do. And we have a system in place, so that makes it super duplicatable for any type of person with any type of schedule and really anything at all. So I think this is going to be a great training. I know that when I've watched this video, it really helped me gain confidence in realizing how simple this really is if you just follow it and if you watch the videos and take the time to do this stuff. And you're just gonna soar, and you're gonna have that confidence. So one thing I like to ask myself every morning when kind of thinking about the success system and what I have control over personally is how many two-on-ones did I do today? How many three-way phone calls did I do today? How many times did I share my story? And really, how many times you are doing three-way calls, two-on-ones, or getting people to events and mixers is honestly how big the size of your paycheck is going to be and how quickly you get to where you want to get to and make it simple. And I love three-way calls. They're really fun, and the good thing is you can do them from anywhere. So you don't need to be dressed or ready. You can be in the grocery store, on mute, in the car, and whether or not you're the one being the distributor who's introducing to your leader, or you're the one who is just introducing, or you're the one who's doing the call, so you're the leader, whether or not you started a week ago or not, anyone can do three-way phone calls. So this is on the success system, part 1, three-way calls. So what is it? So three-way calls and the success system is really designed to make it super duplicatable where anyone can join this business and immediately have a plan in place. So it's so important to keep it really simple and kind of taking people through that success system. One of my biggest mistakes early on is that I did not take people through the cycle of the system. Sometimes I was jumping right to a three-way call, and if you get a no, it's like, oh man, that stinks. When after a while I learned, you don't want to get a yes. Well, of course, it's nice to get a yes, but you don't want to get, yes, every through a phone call. At the end of the call, sometimes I'm like, hey, I'd love to sit down and meet with you and really show you how we get paid. Or I'd love, Wednesday night we're doing this mixer. I would love for you to come and try Spark, that drink that changed my life, and tons of others, and meet my friend Robin, who's been helping me every step of the way. So kind of take people through that system. Really simple. Three-way call, mixer, small group meeting, then a large group meeting, and then success school. Also, conference calls are super, super helpful. There's always tons taking place. There's so many live streaming videos and just so many tools to really start implementing to get immediate success in this business and help get other people success. And honestly, three-way calls and two-on-ones really dictates how fast or slow you want this business to move for you. I know that when I first started and I heard Robin's story, I knew what I wanted. I had my goals, I had my purpose. And she said all I had to do is put people in front of her. And the more people I put in front of her, the quicker I was out of my job and the quicker I was paying off my debt higher than the minimum. So if you're putting 10 to 14 people a week into the success system, I can promise you your income is going to be larger. So you really kind of figure out how fast you want to accelerate by how many people you are putting through the system. If you're putting 3 a week, you might not accelerate as fast as if you're putting 10 to 14 a week. So no, it's not easy, but it's worth it. And it's just small things. You share your story when you're out. You set the appointment, there's a call. Just small things, taking 20 minutes a day, reaching out to new people, 10 minutes a day, even 5 minutes a day. There's always time if it's important to you. It's about your priorities, but really how many people you're putting on calls is how fast this is gonna go for you. So third-party credibility. Something about it, I don't know why it works, or really frankly, I don't care why it works. It just works. And that's what I love about the success system is it's been in place for 23 years and it just works. And just like if you think about anything in life, Third-party credibility always works. I know that I'm not someone that gets my hair done very often. So I started reaching out to all of my friends when I wanted to get my hair done a couple of weeks ago and asking them, where's a really good place to go around here to get my hair cut and dyed? And I asked, I want to say like 5 or 6 people, and 2 people named the same exact place. So my first friend, Rachel, that said, hey, go to this place. I was like, oh, cool, okay, I'm going to check it out and call. And then I had another friend, Ashley, who said the same exact place. So I was like, man, 2 of them went to the same place? I'm definitely going there. Or just like if you saw a good movie. Oh my gosh, I started telling everyone when American Sniper came out. American Sniper's so amazing. And then when someone else tells them American Sniper's so amazing, I bet you they're going. I know that I do. 2 is always better than 1. So Advocare Success System is the same thing. Everybody hears things through filters. When people are introduced to Advocare, usually you hear filter based off things you've done in the past. So things that you've been shared in the past, things you've tried and failed, jobs you may have had. So something about bringing in that third party, it just works. It just works. So another really big key when setting up three-way calls is don't use Advocare terminology. Do not use the word sponsor. Nobody wants to talk to your sponsor. I know when I was introduced to Advocare, my sponsor had at the time had said, hey, you want to talk to my sponsor? I'd be like, no, I don't want to talk to your sponsor. But when she said, oh my God, my friend Robin, she's amazing. She's ripped. She's jacked. She literally is just in the best shape ever. And she's helped my entire family lose weight and feel amazing. And I just want you to hear about this, how I did from her. She just knows so much more. And she's honestly one of those most amazing people that I've ever met. Heck yeah, I want to talk to Robin. She sounds great. So it's really just all about how you're presenting that. Another one, 2-on-1 settings are great, just like a three-way phone call. But it's eye contact, so I know I love 2-on-1s because you have that personal connection. Something about seeing someone's passion in their eyes and just really talking friend to friend, and it's just something about it is, it's a lot deeper and a lot more personal. But obviously, three-way calls are great with a busy schedule. So there are 3 people that are involved when you're doing a 2-on-1 or a three-way call. There's the distributor, who's the introducer. The second is the prospect, so the person that you're sharing this with. And the third is your leader. And I know that when I first, after a couple months of putting Robin on calls, she was like, Jazz, I think that you're ready to be a leader. You're a leader. You're ready to do this. And I was mortified. I was like, there's no way I could do the calls the way that Robin does them. But I had realized that if I really wanted this to be something for my future, and if I wanted to build this team, then I need to step up. And I'd heard Robin enough, I'd watched enough videos where it was just time. And even if you've only been in this for 7 days, even if you didn't have a sponsor, you know more than the person who you're doing a three-way call with, who is about to hear it in the first time. So if you've had a spark, you know more than somebody else that you're sharing this with. So some distributor steps to give you. So after you've had a one-on-one, set up a three-way phone call. And something that watching these videos that I've taken away that I'm going to start doing, that I know I shared yesterday with a couple people, is, when you're asking someone, hey, when do you have some free time to chat and I can give you a call later on? Those people are like, I'm really busy. I don't know if I have time. I'll let you know when I have time next week. And then you follow up and it just never works out. So give people 3 separate times. So no matter how busy someone is, statistically, someone is going to be available if you give them 3 times that you can reach them at. So, hey, do you have some time on Monday at 5 or Tuesday at 6 or Wednesday at 4:30 when I can give you a call? Do one of those times work best for you? So that way you're giving them 3 options and you're more prone to get someone who's available at one of those 3 times. Again, word choices. I think honestly how you present the opportunity and introducing someone is everything. If you can be excited and passionate and just share certain key points, I think it's just so pivotal. So some word choices. When you're introducing someone, I would suggest, what if someone said this to you? I want to introduce you to my friend who made $30,000 last month. She's a Hall of Famer, platinum, double, triple, diamond. You got to talk to her. I would be like, what? if I was a new person. So you don't want to do that. So there are just some things that you don't really need to share because nobody knows what a diamond is. Nobody knows what Hall of Fame, anything, Advocare, nothing is. So always avoid when talking to a new person any Advocare lingo. So just introduce your upline or whoever your third-party credibility is as your friend. Even if I've only known you for 3 days, I'm your friend. So I always share to my team, make me sound better than I am. Introduce, oh my God, this is my friend Jess. She's been helping me every step of the way. She coached me through my challenge. She's amazing in helping anyone else with this that decides to come with us. You just got to hear about this from her the way that I did. I said the same thing over and over and over again. My friend Robin, even only knowing her for a day, and I didn't even know her. She was in Florida. I just met her for the first time. But I just started introducing her that way because she was my friend. So get past that first step, and just getting them on the phone is kind of the first step. And after that, everything else is easy. So I think some good things to take into consideration too is that anytime you get a question back from someone who's like, I don't really want to talk to your friend, ask a question back. So I always like to say, well, do you trust me? Because if you trust me, I can promise you that the reason I want you to hear about this, you're going to thank me. You want to hear about this from Robin. It would be such a disservice for me not for you to hear about this the way that I did. Because you get that objection that's, I don't want to talk to your friend. Then ask a question back. Why wouldn't you want to talk to Robin? She's so amazing. She's the one that changed my life. And she just knows so much more than me. This could change your life. It might not. But I can promise you the way that you're going to hear about it from her, how I did, it could change your life. Or maybe you know someone that could. So ask a question back. I know in the beginning when someone's like, I don't want to get on the phone, I'd get a little bit choked up and be like, okay, then it's okay, never mind. And go talk to the next person. Ask back. Why wouldn't you want to talk to her? She's so incredible. I owe it to you for you to hear about this how I did. So I know that first phone call, I was a little bit nervous too, but you don't need to be nervous because it's new. So I think something big for me, my first 3 months that really helped me go at the pace that I did is I asked Robin to hold me accountable to my 3-way phone calls. Robin was in Florida, I was in Connecticut, so we could not do 2-on-1s. Everything was 3-way calls those first really 3 to 4 months until I met her. And I said, Robin, I want you to hold me accountable every single day. And she told me the only way I was going to get out of that job was if I was doing at least 3 calls per day. So by like 1 in the afternoon or 2 in the afternoon, if I had not set up 3 appointments, Robin was texting me saying, Jess, you have not set up your 3 calls today. And I was reaching back out to people. So if you have that mentality and, ask your leader, if you want to be held accountable and you're like me, ask them to hold you accountable. If you don't, that's okay too. Everyone likes things differently. Maybe for you, it's 3 per week. So every Sunday night, your upline is saying, hey, Jess, you haven't done your 3 calls this week. Remember, you really want to pay that debt off. Remember, this is still what you want. That accountability is huge. So have that mentality and know that no matter what, nothing is going to stop you. No excuses whatsoever. And if your friend doesn't want to get on the phone, have the same mentality. No excuses. All you know is that you have to get your friend Danny on the phone with your friend Jess, no matter what, to hear that story. Otherwise, it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. So when you do your first one and it works, you kind of know, oh my gosh, it's like, whoa, that was so simple. I know that I'll share it with Barbara. The first time Barbara got me on a call and it worked, it's been history ever since. She's just now this incredible leader. And it all started with just getting over that first hump of getting someone on a call. And then she's like, oh my God, it's that simple. And just kept doing it over and over and over. And if someone keeps saying no to getting on a 3-way call, that's okay. You're always gonna have those people that just say no. They just won't, no matter what you say. So just know that they are watching you. So if they say no,